How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Everybody good? I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Happy no, today's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. And I hope everything is going well. Just for you. Because I know it is. Listen, today, Miss Edwencha, well, look at you. Wait. Hey, Julie, we gotta do we definitely gotta, listen, we definitely gotta do a YouTube live, man, because you got some stories. Hey, Miranda, how you doing? Thank you so much, Adis. Thank you so much. Hey, Diamond. Julie, we definitely gotta. Yeah, I know Julie. Hey, Cindy. Julie, we definitely gotta do a live on my YouTube, man, because I think these folks are gonna want to hear you. Good day, blessed. Good day, good day. We're definitely gonna want to do that. Hey, Amy, we're definitely gonna do that, and I think it's gonna give you some new folks because I think when they hear your story, greetings, Queen Kate, greetings, for sure. Anything. Thank you. I appreciate you, Julie. I appreciate you. This morning I had a good time on your live. I always love coming your live. Yes, Miranda. Yes, her. Greetings, y'all. Greetings. I hope y'all having a beautiful, blessed day. I think somewhere my phone got missing or misplaced, so I have to use my tablet. I don't know where my phone is. I don't know where my phone is. Yeah, Julie, that's Miranda right there. And listen, man. Listen, I can't hear enough. I cannot hear enough of people talking about men are that bad. I want y'all to be honest. Are men, are we really that bad? When it comes to partners and fathers and relationship, are we really that bad? Hey, Kitty, how you doing? Golden Melanin, how you doing? You all think men are, like, are most men that really that bad? Gee, so I can figure out how. Oh, okay. You all say yes, really? God dang it. You said not all, Nicole. So let's say, hey, Gracie girl, how you doing? How you doing, Gracie's girl? Quite a few, but not all. Okay, so let's say out of 10, right? Let me uh, out of 100, how many might be bad? How many might be raggedy? How many of them might be raggedy out of Hey, somebody asks, what is my best read? Listen, I'm reading this book right now, and this book is amazing. I'm reading this book right now. It's called Psycho Cyber Cybernetics. Psycho Cybernetics. This is a great book right here. This is a great book. I was supposed to read this a long time ago. This right here, Psycho Cybernetics. This right here is about how the brain really works as a machine. If you don't listen, if it's one book you read to want to figure out how the mind works, I just start reading this. This is what I read in the mornings. This right here is a great read. This right here, Psycho Cybernetics. Y'all know I'm all about the mind. I'm all about how the mind works, how the mind play games, how to use the mind, how to stimulate the mind. That's what I do. So I have a lot of mind books, but I start reading this one. Like I said, this one right here, if you want a good read, it's kind of thick, right? It's kind of thick, but it's a really good book, man. Yeah, Psycho Cybernetics. This is a great book. All right, so you ask what's a good read? Try this one right here. But again, I'm a mind person, so I'm a mind person. So some people say 99 out of 100 is bad. God dang. Oh, Soul, what's good, brother? How we doing, man? 99 out of 100, 40%. 40%, okay, that's not bad. 80%, Kitty? God dang. Hey, Kimmy Kim. 75%, 80%, Tasha. Dang. So are all that men really bad? 25% Kingdom Business? Hey, Jamisha. Was I supposed to keep syntax comment there? What do you mean, Jamisha? I think I misunderstand that word. I don't know what that word means. You all know my vocabulary is very short. I'm referring to the single men. Yeah. I mean, yeah, single men. Actually, to be honest, Single or married. I don't think it make a difference. Single, married. I think men are men. Men are not bad. Different energies with their partner. Okay, Jojo. I see what you're saying. Like somebody asked. Okay, okay. But yeah, all I hear these days, man, 100%. God dang, 100% is bad. Somebody said 100% of men are bad, are trash, are raggedy. Listen. Okay, so here's my next question. For women, out of 100 women, how many are raggedy? Now we say 99% of men are raggedy. Some say 80%, 75%. How about the woman? A song, yeah, how are we doing, Jones? 95%. If they're good women, they're also good men. So he says 70% of women are raggedy too, 50%, 15%, 50% is raggedy. Hey, y'all. Hey, let me tell you all right. Hey, Lavish, how we doing? Let me tell you all this right here. You say that God made all men bad. Let me tell you all this. Let me tell you all this. Coming from a man. Now, as Judy said earlier on her live, Judy said, I used to be a whore or a hoe. Let me tell you all, coming from a man, um, I believe there are as much women out there as there are men. And I know we won't agree with this. Do you all know why it's said that most men cheat and most women don't? Because men don't, there are some good women. Yeah, of course there are. I have no doubt, but there are some raggedy ones, just like how there are some raggedy ass men. Listen, there are some raggedy ass men and there are some raggedy ass women. Listen, I'm telling you, they just don't like each other. They just don't like each other. The raggedy ass ones just hate each other. It's like you can't bring a raggedy man to a raggedy woman. They think that is something, man. You think that they who you think you're talking to? You raggedy just like he is. But you can't say that out loud. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you why men. Let me tell you why. Right? Let me tell you. Let me tell. Let me tell you why it seems like there are more raggedy men. Right? There's a lot more unstable souls to come into this world that ain't going. Now I'm telling you. I'm telling you, not better too soon. I'm telling you. I think it's switching around. Let me tell you something, right? The reason why there's not that much raggedy women is because men don't talk about it. Because men are coming out talking about raggedy women. But back in the days, if a woman do a man bad, a man won't talk about it. Because it's a shame on him. Seriously, it was a shame on him. If a woman cheated on a man would not tell his friends, he would not tell nobody. It would be. But if a woman cheat, or a man cheat, shit, everybody knows. Everybody knows. If a woman cheat, a man, his pride, ain't nobody gonna know. Ain't nobody gonna know. It's gonna be a secret. And so it seems like there's not a lot of raggedy. Listen, I remember back in my days, this is not bragging, by the way. If you know my content, you know this is not a bragging, disrespectful, bashing thingy, because I think both of us are raggedy. As a man, in my whole days, hey Moi, how we doing? I messed with a lot of married women. Again, this is not me being proud, right? This is not me bashing. This is me telling you, I messed with a lot of married women back in the days. They were married. Some was happily married, or some say they were happily married. Some was raggedy married. Some was married. Some was, I don't know what the hell it was. I messed with a lot of married women back in the days when I was in that suffering stage, in that egotistical, angry, miserable stage. I messed with a lot of married women. And I know it is said that women are better self-controllers. But in all reality, man, the problem is the raggedy ones don't like each other. The raggedy men hate raggedy women. And the raggedy women hate raggedy men. And so therefore, the raggedy women try to find the great men because they know what to do. Listen, I'm telling you straight up. I'm going to tell you all, being honest. I'm going to be honest with you all. There is nobody better to you and who treats you better than a raggedy ass man or woman. I promise you. The raggedy women know exactly what to do. And the raggedy men know exactly what to say. I mean, I'm telling you, the raggedy man, he chose me. Controlling men never pick. I'm telling you, for real. She's prevented. The raggedy men know exactly what to say to get you because they have practice. They got practice, man. Listen, they've been practicing. Listen, you know how long them jokers were practicing, man? For years. They've been practicing for years. And these raggedy women, they've been practicing too. And so they know exactly what to do. Shit. I know some of you I won't get it because some of you ain't raggedy. I get it. I was raggedy, so I get it. Hey, Julie, listen, I get it. And if you don't get it, that's a good thing. Carla, if you don't get it, that's a beautiful thing. That means you are innocent. That means you are probably one of them that them jokers playing games with. That means you have no intentions of being raggedy. And that's a good thing. But I was raggedy, and I know what I'm talking about. When I tell you, Judy, you got it. These raggedy men know exactly what to do. They know exactly how to put their new woman against the old one. They know exactly how to use. Listen, they know exactly what to say, don't they? They know exactly how to stimulate you in ways that the good men can't. Listen. These raggedy women, listen. Hey. Oh, shoot. Give me a second. I think I messed up. Give me 1 second. Man, give me 1 second, okay? I think I made a mistake. Give me 1 second. Listen, these raggedy women, imagine you, man, Kay, I used to be a raggedy dude, man. Lord, I used to be, listen, I fell victim for being raggedy. Yeah, love it. I fell victim to being raggedy. You know what made me raggedy? I had a girlfriend, man, and she did me wrong, man. I'm from the Caribbean. I had a girlfriend who did me wrong. And I think I think that got me. I think that got me. And I think I got to be raggedy. But I'm telling you, man, the raggedy women know exactly what to do. They know, listen, I remember this lady told me once, straight up. This lady told me, hey, Rich, how you doing, girl? This lady told me once, Kirk, I will do to you what your woman ain't doing. I will do whatever she's not doing. I said, God damn, hold on. You just can't tell me that and assume and expect me not to be curious. I'm in my 20s. I'm young. You know what I mean? I'm curious. I said, what you say? She said, whatever your wife ain't doing, I will do it. Anything. Oh, shit. Now I'm 20 something. You can't tell me that. That's just wrong. That's just evil. Man, listen, I tried it. When I tell you I did a whole lot of things with her. I had to try it. I was curious. hey, Glennis, how you doing? I was curious. I had to try. Would you all, you all really don't realize, you all don't think I should try it? Your husband did what you did? But check this out. Somebody asked a question. You have a lot of energy. I do. Why can't they change and why don't they? They do change. They just don't change with you sometimes. You see, listen, men don't change with you a lot of times. Men change with the next woman. Check. Listen, let me tell you the difference with men. Give me 1 second first, because I think I messed up my thingy. A lot of men, they change when they get ready. Men don't change. Men don't change with you. They change with the next woman. They don't change with you. Because I think when you are, and this may sound very bad. I think when a man is allowed to do a certain, okay, you all seen the video. I'm gonna be honest. But hold on, give me 1 second, man. I'm trying to figure something out on my computer. Give me a second. I think I messed something up. Lord, but my computer, boy, Lord, I don't know how to use these things, I'm very, what is this? Give me 1 second. Just give me a second. What's wrong with this, man? Lord. What was I saying? Tell me what I was saying. think it's in front. You hear static, you said? Can you hear me properly? Can you hear me? I think I messed up on this. Okay, good. Wait, you all can hear? Oh, okay. Let me switch. Let me switch. Can you hear me now? Am I better? Oh man. Give me a second, man. Let me work on this thing. Lord. I was trying to do something. It's not bad. Okay. Here's the thing, right? Men don't change. Men don't change a lot of times with you. When they're raggedy, they don't change when you are there. They change when you are gone. Because I know you all heard, I posted a video on my YouTube a few days ago, or yesterday or 2 days ago, and it was about this woman who says that she was graced by God. She said that I was graced by God to be that wife that I allowed my husband to cheat. I even ironed his clothes. Did you all saw the video? I even ironed his clothes so that he can go meet his mistress, right? And she was praying, and even though he called her out, yes, hey Southern girl, she said he called me out of my name, but I heard God's voice. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what voice she heard, but damn it. And so a lot of times, man, a lot of times when you enable that man, no, I ain't saying it's your fault that he's raggedy, but when you enable a raggedy ass brother, that man ain't got no reason to change. It's one thing about men that you are gonna understand. There's one thing about men that you all don't realize. There's one thing about men that I always say that you all don't understand, is that men, we're not stupid. We know exactly what we are doing. We know exactly what we are doing. If you think they don't, they got you. Osh, you love black people? That's good for you. That's good for you. But why are you telling me that there? Is it because I'm black? One thing about us, we know exactly what we're doing. You think, right? You think that you was our first? Do you think that you was the first one we disrespected? You think you were the first one that we cheated on, that we didn't know any better? You think you were the first one that we abused? You think that you're the first one that we did this and you did that? You think that you're the first one that we did this and you leave us because of it? You think that you are the first one we manipulated? You think we know exactly what we are doing? I think if you don't understand that, that's when they get you. That's when they get you. That's when they are getting you. And they keep getting you over and over. And so this is why a lot of times a man will change after you are gone. Thank you, Rita. He will change after you are gone. He won't change while you are there, because it's like that obese 600 pounds person who keep eating. She can't leave, or he or she can't leave the bed, but they have somebody who keep giving them food. I want you to stop cheating. I want you to stop eating all this junk, but you keep bringing it to him or her. You keep bringing it to him, right? You keep bringing it to him. Miranda, you keep bring. And so when you take up, listen, these men, men know what we're doing. We see what you are going to allow. What's up, JP? We know what we're doing. We're not as slow as you think we are. But if you go in there thinking that we're slow, then that's what you get. If you go in there already expecting men to be that, then that's what you get. You can't be upset. If you go in there already expecting men to fall short, that's what you get. I was talking to this lady today. 1 minute she wants a man. Next minute she don't want nobody. Next minute she wants somebody good. Next minute she don't want nobody. I said, you confusing the damn world. You confusing the universe, because all the universe is going to send you a raggedy ass man because you're not sure. And if you're not sure, well, the one thing about the universe, if you're not sure of what you want, then you keep going back and forth, it's going to give you some shitty stuff. Listen, you have to go on there knowing, listen, the woman or man that I am, I know for a fact they are more like me. Seriously, I know for a fact they are more like me. If you think that I'm the only real one, shit. Okay, good. Then leave men alone. Hey, all the men are the same. But I'm telling you right now, there are raggedy women as much as there are raggedy men. I know you all don't see it because you're not raggedy, and because men don't talk about how raggedy their women are. Men don't talk about it because if a man tells you how raggedy his women are, he looks stupid, don't he? Your people will go off on him like you got him, you got her, dude. You a simp, dude. You ain't got no sense. Why would you let her do that? And so men keep quiet. I remember, man. You want to hear my story? You want to hear? Let me just give you some story. Again, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody or bash no gender because I think we both raggedy when we are ready. And always tells me he can get anyone he wants and that he wants me to be all upon him. Yeah, that's called manipulation. If I gotta tell my wife, hey, I can have any woman I want, so I just want you to. That's control. He's making you afraid, and he is controlling the head of you. Now you scared. Listen, I have a bunch of. Listen, I don't have to tell my wife I can have any woman I want for her to do what I ask. She respects me enough to do it. And if I begin to tell her I can have any woman I want, it's because number one, she don't respect me because I'm doing some faulty, some grimy stuff, right? And number two, I want to control her. So therefore, I'm telling her it's like a warning. Hey, you better fix your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You better fix your stuff. I could have all these women, and that's manipulation. And if that works with you, I'm telling you, men don't change until you're gone. And a lot of you wait, hoping and wait, hoping, wait. They don't love you like I love you. Wait. And if you wait for that man to change, when you wait for that man to change, the man will never change because you are still rewarding him with your body. You are still rewarding him with your love, with your presence, with your all affection. You know, when you give somebody the reward, this is something that you don't understand right here. When you give somebody the reward of you being there still, as they acting the fool, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. When you bless somebody with the best gift, which is your presence, if they don't appreciate that, ain't shit else that you can do. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Y'all get what I'm saying? If you bless somebody with your presence, if this is your reward, listen, I like you. You are behaving well. I like the way you speak. I like the way you do. I like your behaviors, your actions. Let me bless you with my body. Let me listen. And this is not thing for thing. This is just natural. Let me bless you with my presence. Let me bless you with my relationship. Let me bless you with me being here with you. Let me reward you. But if somebody's gonna act up and you rewarding them with your body and your presence, why should they change? If you're still there, why should they change? That's why I'm telling you, a lot of times those raggedy men don't change until you're gone. Because it takes a person sometimes to leave for them to wake the hell up. And some of you just don't realize that. It takes a person to leave sometimes for you to actually understand that. Some of you would stay hoping that, what if I stay, if I stay, he might fix himself. That man, them brothers don't fix themselves for nothing. Them brothers is just doing what they do because they can get away with it. They're doing it because that's why, but yeah, they're doing it because you all are right there holding their hands. But I'm telling you all, there's some raggedy women too. There are some raggedy women too. There are some raggedy women too. But I'm telling you, man, they don't like each other. Yeah, I mean, she's prevailing. They don't like each other. The women want the innocent type men who are this, and the men want, the raggedy men want the good women who are this, and so that they can keep manipulating them. That's just how it is, man. I can't make it up. But don't you all for one woman think that it's just the men? A lot of times it takes two. A lot of times it really takes two. It takes two to tango. It takes two to be in this game. It takes two to be playing. Where to find someone that can mess up. I was talking to this lady and she said she waited 10 years. I said she said she waited 10 years for this man and he married someone else. I said, number one, the first sign is this. Why would you give a man 10 years of your life and he's not marrying you when you want to be married? You know what I mean? Hey, Miss Lady T, how you doing? Why are you giving a man 10 years of your life when you want to be married? When you want to be married, when you have a goal, right? When you have a goal and if you want to be married, You know, after 2 years, if a man ain't marry you, man, listen, a year and a half, if you don't see anything, signs of marriage, cut that shit off. You ought to be letting your feelings control you. Probably had standards and boundaries. Yeah. And you know, you all, hey Kimberly, you all gotta chill. You all gotta chill, man. 2 years. I don't listen. My wife say, "Hey, you gonna do this? Hey, we gonna do this or not?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Because if we're not gonna do it, let's just part ways." That's what my wife told me. I said, "Damn, that's a hard bargain." She said, "If we ain't gonna do it, let's just part ways now." Because I don't. The next day we went to get married. The next day we went down to we went down to the what do you call it? The Korean embassy, and we got married. It was the next day. I'm like, you know, if we're gonna do it, let's do it now. What the hell are we gonna wait for? Do ultimatum works? Ultimatum. If you're gonna put ultimatum, it's because they don't want it. If you're gonna put ultimatums, it's because they really don't want it. You know, you see, y'all making it easy. Y'all making it too easy, man. For these raggedy ass men. Y'all making it easy. Because you know, one thing about raggedy men, they know exactly what to say. And they know how to humble you. They know how to keep you quiet. They do. They know how to humble you and keep you quiet. They know the game. They've been playing the game for years. Hey, Faith. They know the game and they've been playing the game for years, so they know how to keep you just okay so that you don't complain and fuss and fight. And when you begin to fuss and fight, they know exactly what to give you, and then they back off. They give you just a little bit, then they back off. Yeah, they do. They give you a little piece, then they back off because they know how to play the game. They do it. They do it so often, and they do it so well. And so you have to understand. There's ways to know how a man. Listen, I say this all the time. Let me tell you this right here. Let me explain something to you. I've said this many times before. I've said, I'm telling you, Julie, I've said this many times before. Here's the deal. When you messing, I don't want to play. When you messing with a man, this is why you have to. What's up, Zoe? This is why you have to mess with a man who has something to show for his time. Time is valuable. Time is something that if a man is very driven, if he has discipline, if he has a mindset of what I'm saying, being driven and being successful, his time means something. You have to understand, man. A man's time means something. Now, when you meet a man and he has nothing to show for his time, all he gonna do is waste yours because he wastes his. He wastes his entire life. He's been wasting his for years. He got nothing to show. He ain't got no, and it's not just a specific thing that he has to have. But look at degrees, right? Look at career path. Look at finances. Look at something that he is good at. Look at his practices. Look at how he is. Look at his personality. Look at his vibe. He has to have something for his time. Sometimes you meet these brothers and they ain't got nothing to show for 40, 50 years of being here. You know that they're spending time with you is going to waste your time. When he spends time with you, he don't care about time because his time is not a good investment. So understand, spending time with you means nothing. When he spent all the time with me, that means shit. Same as a woman. When you look at a woman and she ain't got nothing for her time, I pass. But wait, you been here, how old are you? 44 years? What you got? Just kids? No, we good. John Blake, what's going on, brother? How we doing? Oh, you have his kids? No, I'm good. You good? No, you're fine, but you good. Go somewhere else. I mean, to other men, you might get the business. But you good. So when you see a person who has nothing to show for their time being here, they give, listen, and some of these jokers this is how they confuse you. Let me tell you how these men confuse your women. Your ex didn't give you your time. Yeah, Judy. Your ex didn't give you time a lot. And they know exactly what to give you that your ex wasn't giving you. They give you all the time. Oh my God, you spent all your time with me. My ex, and because you talk a lot, Hey, NFN, because you talk, the first date, yeah, my ex-husband, maybe not quite divorced yet, but he don't spend no time with me. All right, bet. Bet. I give you all the time. Oh my God, you spend all the time with me. That's so nice. I appreciate you. Listen, listen, sometimes we forget. We listen, we forget that time means nothing. He just finds other ways to waste his time. Just like women. Listen, and this is what they do. One of the worst time to meet somebody, one of the worst time to meet somebody is during a separation or during I'm going through a divorce. Worst time to meet somebody. What's up, Kaiser? It's the worst time to meet somebody while they are going through a divorce or separated. Listen, I will tell you straight up, never try to meet a man or a woman while they are separated because oh Lord, they're gonna, listen, I ain't gonna lie, it looks very real. What's up, Cedrica? It looks like they really like you. It looks like they really want you. It looks like they are all in. And they are. They are all in because they are making up, they are trying to take their attention off their spouse. Focus on you. They are trying to deflect. But as soon as them jokers get single, they don't want you no more, you know. Now they are free. They can be seen in public. They can go on dates for real. They can hang out. See, with you, they can't do all them stuff because you understand. Yeah, I know you separated, right? I know you can't be seen in public because you're going through a divorce. And bam, bet. Let's do it. You know, let's drive 6 hours away just to go on a date. Nobody gonna know us or recognize us. Bet. But as soon as they get single, oh, they don't want you no more. Hey, Judy, they don't want you no more. But I'm telling you all, man, there's a lot of raggedy ass people out there, man. And it's your obligation, it is your responsibility to be able to vet these people. If you can't vet these people, then damn it, it's gonna be your fault. See, some of you keep blaming these raggedy ass men. System, someone to answer to. If this authority figures is in prison, if they're, you know, it's not that men need that, right? Because we are adults. I think we have to be able to figure it out. We have to be able to figure it out. We have to be able to figure out. We gotta be able to figure. You know what keeps me in check? Me. Hey, Speedy. I keep myself in check because I know that this shit don't make sense. I don't want to do this again, right? I ain't going through that again because at one point, sooner or later, we all gonna figure it out. Listen, she gonna leave. You see what I'm saying? She's gonna leave. She's gonna walk away, and if we ain't figured out the next time, I don't know what the hell we need. Listen, she's gonna figure it out. I mean, listen, my ex-wife, I ain't gonna lie, she left me. Right? I told you she left me from the crap I was doing. This new wife, I knew the shit I was doing. Let me figure this shit out. Oh, let me figure this shit out. Oh, let me figure this shit out. Nope, I can't do this again. Nope, I can't do this again. Nope, I ain't gonna do this. It ain't work the first time. It ain't work the second time. Damn it, it ain't gonna work. Let me figure this. You know, one thing about men I've learned is this. We ain't raised, the majority of us ain't raised to be anything, to be honest with you. We raised blindly, man. We raised ridiculous. No sense. I mean, look at the boys that you're raising. Look at your sons. Slow. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, listen, look at the sons. Them jokers slow as hell. Just slow. Straight up slow. I look at my son, and I'm like, ain't no damn way. And I think that's just our nature. We have this thing about us that we just slow. I hope TikTok don't block my life. And then we grow up in a way we don't want to take showers. We're dirty. We're rusty. And again, we grew up in single parents' house, and then we don't have, a father figure. A lot of us don't have a father figure. We don't know what the hell we're doing. But after a certain while, though, hey Alex, after a certain while, if you ain't learn that shit on your own, boy, you're gonna keep going through that. Like, you want to go through that again? Hey, Terrelyn, like, you want to go through that again? How much times? I'm telling you, you want to go through that again? And so we men have to wake up. But listen, all joke aside though, a man knows who he can play with. We know who can play and who we can't. Matter of fact, you might see the ones who get approached a lot. The ones who get approached the most a lot of times is the ones that men know that they can play with. I ain't saying just because you get approached a lot, that means men can play with you. I'm saying a lot of times when a woman seems like she's not playing games, men will leave her alone. Not because she's not attractive, not because she's not good enough, but he don't feel like wasting time. He don't feel like I don't feel like being questioned and feeling feeling ridiculous, and I don't feel like I don't feel I don't feel man. One day I had a woman, man. She just wouldn't stop. The men just as much as they play women. Play other men how? I've been going through this with this female narcissist for about 14 years, on and off. Lord, that's a long time. Wait, what did I just say? I forgot what I said. I totally forgot what I said. What did I just say? Oh yeah, one thing about men, a lot of you men, do you know why you never see Jesus with a necklace on? Because he breaks every chain. That's a good one, Jonathan. That's a good one. That's very good. That's very good. But seriously, we know who we can play with. I want to know who we can't. And a lot of times, the ones who we approach the most, especially when we are in the playing mode, because listen, we know what we can get away with. I want to know what we can't, because we test the waters, we test it out. Francis, what's going on, man? We test the waters out, and we know who the woman that is going to take anything. Let me tell you who men play with the most. Hey, Renee. No, I'm on two different platforms. Stepdad had the entire neighborhood convinced that he was a great man, and my mom was nuts, but he beat her, broke her jaw, and because he was Mr. Helpful, we went. I mean, I got you. Yeah. That's manipulation to the highest. That's manipulation to the highest. I mean, men do. I mean, one thing about the narcissistic man or person, nobody else will believe that he's bad except his family, because the closest person to him is the one who's seen him as his best. But I'm telling you, a man knows who he can play with. The woman who takes it, and the woman who wants it so bad. It's the nice girls that get played. It's not the nice girl. It's the girls who have no discipline. It's girls who don't have any self-respect too. They love and they are nice, because nice don't mean nothing. You can be nice and slow. Like Usher said, you can be nice. Listen, you can be nice and slow. You hear? Nice and slow. You can be nice and ain't got nothing up here. And those ones are the perfect targets. They make the perfect target to be nice and slow like Usher. Low self-esteem. Because a lot of times, listen, and so it's not just the nice one. Hey, Kimberly. It's not, it's not just the nice one. It's the one with no self. This is why before we date, before we get together, before you begin to date, you have to have self-respect. That is the one thing that's needed. You have to have self-respect. Without self-respect, dating don't work. It does not work. Because now, these days, man, you don't know what you're going to meet, who you're going to meet. You can't vet them out. We have to have self-respect. Without self-respect, nothing works. Self-respect must be a key. It must be the number one thing. It's not being nice. It's not being this. It's being self-respect. Self-respect means I know myself. Seriously, I know myself. I acknowledge myself. I'm aware of myself. I love myself. Self-respect means I won't take up for anything. I don't care what I feel. Self-respect is key. And your self-respect must be stronger than your feelings. Your self-respect must be stronger than your feelings. Because if it's not, your feelings will get you hurt every single time. So you must have self-respect. So it's not because you are nice, that's why you get played. It's because you don't have any self-respect. The second thing is discipline. And I say this all the time. If you don't have discipline, you will get played. You will get you. If you don't have discipline, you can't keep a job. You can't make a business. You can't, you can't lose weight. You can't eat right. You can't. Discipline keeps relationships steady. Discipline. And without discipline, it doesn't work. When somebody can realize that you don't realize this, if somebody realize that they can get away with anything with you, oh, they don't respect you anymore. They respect God. Their respect completely gone. When somebody realizes that they can get away with anything when it comes to you, they can get away with anything because you have no discipline, you have no self-respect. Oh, I don't care how sweet you are. They can't respect you. They don't trust you anymore because they don't know who else that you play in this game with. They don't know why you keep allowing yourself to be. I've seen this brother disrespect this woman so bad and then ask her, why you keep letting me do this? Seriously. Why do you keep letting me do this? I've seen this brother disrespect this woman so bad and then ask, because if it was my daughter, and I'm like, see what I'm talking about? That's what happens. But we have set listen, I don't care how sweet you are. I don't care how hard you work. I don't care how good of a mother you are. I don't care how pretty you are. If you don't have self-respect and discipline, you chuck it up to the deuce. Nothing will work. Nothing will work. And I think a lot of us don't have self-respect and we don't have discipline. We have feelings. We have an abundance of feelings. We have feelings galore. We have feelings. We got feelings can't done. Feelings for days. Some of you, a matter of fact, the reason why you want a relationship, woman for the bad babe. Yeah, it's sad. Listen. Somebody will blame you for their cheating and their bad behavior. Some men will. I ain't gonna lie. When back in the days when I cheated, I blame her macaroni and cheese. I blame her cooking. I'm like, you can't cook. Your macaroni and cheese tastes like trash. But now, now that I stopped making mistakes, because I don't make mistakes anymore, I make decisions. Now I can't make mistakes. I can't blame nobody else because if my wife tells me, hey, Kirk, what are you doing? I can't say sorry because I'm not sorry because I was mindful. I was conscious what I was doing. I was aware. I wasn't a mistake. So I can't blame nothing else. I can't give you a reason because one of the worst things about being conscious and being aware, the worst thing about being conscious and being aware is that now my wife, she don't take the excuses because I can't give one. I can't blame anything else because she knows I'm self-controlled. She knows I'm self-driven. She knows I'm self-motivated, and she knows I have discipline. So therefore, if I say, man, she had I did it because you act, that's not why. That's not why. And that's the sad part about being aware. When you go up in a certain vibration, you can't come back down. You can't get away with certain things. You cannot get away with certain things. You cannot. There's some things that you can't get away with. And, sometimes I miss those things. Sometimes I miss the things. Hey, Patty, sometimes I miss that I can't get away with just leaving and going to be with some other big booty chick. I'm like, hey, she been showing me her booty for 6 days. What you want? What you expect? I'm just a man. But I can't even use that excuse anymore. I can't. Man, you see her? If you ain't got, listen, you get it. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Because, you ain't give me none for the past 2 days. So, since you ain't give me none, I went out and do mine. But I can't use that excuse no more either because I'm a conscious man. And guess what? It's not too many conscious men or women out there either. You got to blame somebody else for your crap. What about a man that lives at home? But do what? Like, what does he do? When you realize that loving yourself only comes second to loving God, you become a different person. Indeed, Lisa, indeed. What do men respect the most about women? Is it self-respect? What do men respect? You see, it's different. To say what do men respect the most about women? See, all men from different levels see different things. I heard a woman ask, what is a high value man? What is a high value man? And a woman is answering that question. You can't answer the question, what's a high value woman or a high value man? Because we all value things differently. Or we all value different things differently. Some will value sex. Some will value money. some will value character, some will value, and so the higher what they value is what they it's called high value. Because in all reality, high value men and high value women, I mean, is it value? I guess. But what do men respect the most about women? Again, I can't answer the question. It's different. What I respect the most about my wife, I never thought about the question. What I respect the most, what to single out one thing, what do I respect the most about my wife? I think I respect the most is that she never loses. Hey Camille, she never stops. She is a go-getter. And for me, I think that's a beautiful character or beautiful trait. So that I will always know that if something that she wants, she will get it. And so I'm never questioning, I'm never questioning anything. She wanted her body to be a certain way, she got it. She wanted her rank to be a certain rank, she got it. She wanted her family to be what like if she put a mind to it, she get it. I think that's what I respect the most about her. But I can't tell you what does men respect the most about women. Because a rich man might respect the most about women that she doesn't work and she's feminine and she is this. A man who is working, who's trying to build, might respect the most that she's a worker and she helps him invest and she helps him. It's different. It's all different because different men have different requirements. Hey Cosmo, how are you doing? Different men have different requirements. Different men have different needs. All men don't want the same thing, and all women don't want the same. All women don't want the same thing either. Hey T, how are you doing? But I think we respect different things based on where we're at in our life. If you meet a man who's a raggedy man who is in his lower chakra, he wants somebody who don't talk to nobody. I was talking to a man yesterday. Yeah, I was talking to a man yesterday, and he just got married, and we was in the gym talking, and I was like, and he was telling me, man, I married this lady, man, but damn, shit, she's younger than me. She's younger, by like 15 years or something, 13 years, and man, she be getting me pissed off, man, because I said, bro, if you marry a young woman, one thing that you must have, and hey, vibes, how you doing? One thing that you must have is not discipline, is patience, man. You can't mess with these young chicks and don't have patience. Patience must be a virtue. You must have some big ass patience because you're younger. She ain't been married before. She ain't been with a man long term. You gotta have patience. Don't expect her to just assume that she gonna flow with you. I said, listen. I said, you see me and my wife coming in the gym. I said, it took us 9 years to get here. Don't assume. Like, you can't, like, seriously. I said, you can't, because I'm telling you, I'm like, you can't, because he's in his 50s. I said, you can't assume that, in a year, she's going to just trust you. I said, I said, man, you chose her. I said, you chose her. You want a young woman, but there's things that come with these younger people. Some of them, they ain't been where you been. They ain't seen how, women and men see things differently. You know what makes it easier to deal with a man and woman, to make us deal with relationship? What makes it easier is for a man to understand that the way how a woman thinks is nothing like me. And for a woman to understand that you and me don't think the same. If we understand that, we will be okay. But for some reason, for some God forbidden reason, women want men to think like them. And if I think like you, then how are we complete? What's the point of having you? If I think like you, why do I have a woman? If you think like me, why do I have you? I don't need you. I could just be by myself. But for some reason, in relationship, we really believe a woman should, one thing about my wife that I love about my wife, one thing I love about her, she can pick up on certain things that I can't pick up on, that I don't get, Kirk, check her phone. I think there's something in her phone. How you figure that? I just think that there's something. How are you? No, I'm showing that. Kirk, check, I have a feeling. Check the phone. Oh! Women pick up on certain things. And I think because if you are calm in that era, you can pick up on things that I don't want. My mind is making sure this household is straight. Discipline is, structure is there. These kids are not loud and annoying. Your stuff is you are being relaxed, and when you are more in your relaxed mood, you pick up on things that don't exist physically. I think a lot of times the reason why we don't work, men and women, is because you want me to think like you. I want a man who can be, I want a man who can be, you know, emotional, intelligent. That's a woman thing. You must well be with a woman. Hey D, how you doing? I mean, I want a man who's emotional, intelligent, who's intellectual. You want a woman. Go get you one. And these brothers ain't no different. I want a woman who can go get you a man. Because I don't understand this nonsense. I don't think I'm not supposed to think like you. I'm supposed to think safety, protection. I'm supposed to be a little different. And you're supposed to, what I'm missing, you should have. What you missing, I should have. But the stuff don't work because you want me to be just like you, and I can't be a woman like you. I don't understand it. I don't want to be it. I don't care. I don't have my period. I don't want one. Is it female? Huh? We just don't want what. Listen, if you understand, I think if we understand that my woman don't think like I do, and I accept the way she thinks, if nothing is wrong with her, let's say she's not struggling from survival mode. Let's say she's not struggling from survival mode and she's not hurt. I should trust what she brings. Seriously. And I should trust because she bringing something that I need. That's why I want a woman. Listen, I don't know about you all, but I need a woman. I don't know about you all on this single stuff and all that. I need a woman. I don't know what the hell you all be doing. Listen, you got brothers out there. Oh, I don't date. I don't need a woman. Then do you. But don't complain about them. Listen. I be hearing dudes and listen, it's both people be talking. Yeah, I don't need a woman, man. Then don't complain about them. Oh, I don't need a man. Then don't talk about them. What you complaining about if you don't need one? If you don't want one, what are we complaining about? What are you complaining about? I'm just saying. I don't. Man, brother, go sit down somewhere. Go on the sideline. It's always the ones on the sideline have the most to say. That's the most negative. Listen, I need a woman because my life is easier. I'm venting. I need one because life is easier. I swear to God, life is easier. And I'm sure her life is easier too. With a man. I'm sure her life is so much easier with a man. But listen though, here's the thing. I think one of the worst times to meet somebody is when you are in survival mode. And it's not even survival mode. It's when your mind is trash. Yeah. Because he wants to, not because he has to. Indeed. The worst time to meet a man or a woman is when your mind is trash. It's when you don't believe that they exist. That's the worst time. If you're one of them people who don't believe good men or good women exist, don't date. Because there's something about your mind that attracts it. It's something about your mind that's attracting it. Your mind is going to F with you. Hey, Alicia, how are you doing? Listen, it's something about the mind. If you think lack, if you feel lack, if you feel something is missing, if you feel like I need, leave them alone. Everyone who comes to you will, most of them will be trash. I promise you. Most of them will be trash. And I think that's why we keep meeting trash and think that, well, since we keep meeting trash, we're not even realizing. Nani, what's good, girl? We're not even realizing that it's our mindset that's keep meeting these trash. It's our mindset. Our mindset is focused on the frequency of trash. We only see trash. Trash makes you mad. Listen, if every time you see trash, it makes you mad, you notice that you always see trash? How do you get out of survival mode? Great question. I was supposed to answer the question a while ago. How do you get out of survival mode? Let me put this thing down because, Lord, I can't hold this thing for long. How do we get out of survival mode? The way to get out of survival mode is to remove the threat. You gotta remove the threat in your mind. Because a lot of times the threat is in your mind. The threat is in your mind. Listen, that threat has been gone 25 years ago, but it still lingers in your mind. You have to let the threat go. That means you have to elevate. Hey, Amari, how you doing, girl? Hey, Nina's. You have to elevate in that love frequency. You see, I'm telling you, survival mode is that lower chakra. To leave survival mode is to be alive fully. To be alive fully, you gotta be in your heart. You gotta be from your heart chakras. You gotta be in your heart. You gotta be high. See, this is why your heart is above survival. That means when you are in the frequency of love and compassion and understanding, then you are out of survival. You have pushed yourself out of survival mode. And when you get in that, when you push yourself out, because many times the reason why you can't be in survival mode, I mean, in the love frequency, the reason why you are in survival mode is because somebody hurt you. Maybe somebody from your childhood, maybe your baby daddies or your ex-husband or your ex-wife or ex-girlfriend. Maybe it's your father. Maybe it's your mother. You have those father and mother wounds. Maybe it's something from the past. Maybe you was abused or something sexually, physically, and that keeps you in, I don't feel safe. I don't feel protected. I feel alone. I don't trust. I just feel everything is a threat. And once everything becomes a threat, that means you are reliving that experience. You are thinking the threat is still there. So to leave survival mode, you have to elevate into a love frequency. When you are in the love frequency, it's not about your senses. See, sometimes you have to abandon your senses. Your sight, your smell, because your senses will keep you in survival mode. Because everything will remind you of survival. Hey, Amanda, everything will remind you of the pain. You're gonna see it, you're gonna feel it, you're gonna touch it, you're gonna taste it. And so you have to abandon your senses for a while and elevate to the love frequency. And when you're up there, survival will disappear. Does that make sense? So if you are in survival mode, if you are still hurt, man, listen, leave people alone. I don't care who comes to you. I don't care what they look like, how good they look like, because remember, you are giving off a scent. When you are in that frequency, you are giving off a scent. I can smell you. Your senses are very strong. Your fear is very strong. You smell scared. You smell insecure. You smell like insecurities. You smell like doubt. You smell like I'm not happy. You give off a scent, and that attracts predators. That attracts every predator in your city. They will always find you. They're going to find you over and over. And everyone who finds you, because the one who is in a love frequency, the man who is in a love frequency or who is driven by a love and compassion and empathy frequency, they don't really want you because you're going to drop their frequency. It's like when you mess with somebody in a lower vibration, they drop yours, right? True or false? Have you ever been around people? Have you ever been friends with someone in a very low vibration? Shit. Every time you hear their voice, every time you are around them, every time you talk to them, he's like, oh, talk about your problems again. Oh, I know you broke. I heard you. And you just want to avoid them. Well, a man with a high frequency or a woman with a high frequency cannot be around that vibration because it's draining. So the ones who are coming to you, because if I'm carrying a high vibration and I feel yours, I'm not attracted to you. Seriously, I'm not attracted to you. But if you are in a low vibration and I'm in a lower one too, I feel horny for the night, I'm looking at you. Like, oh, you look good. You just put it on the show. Oh, I can get you. And so we have to be mindful. If you are in that vibration, don't mess with men. Leave them alone. Leave them brothers alone. Them brother them for you. So this is my greatest advice. If you are in that frequency, if you are still hurt, and no, don't get me wrong. Many of us are still hurt. But there's a way how the mind goes when you are hurt. There's a way how your thought patterns connect when you are hurt. Your thoughts are just continuously creating anxiety and creating misery and creating a whole bunch of feelings within you. And when you understand that, it's the same thing that it creates in you is what it creates in someone else who's near you. And so if you don't like your own vibe, and if you don't like your own feelings, and if you don't like your own mind, then therefore whoever comes around you are just tolerating it just like you are. So it's you have to be mindful. You have to be mindful that when you are in a lower vibration, if a person approach you, leave them alone. Yeah, they say thank you and move on. Oh, you are beautiful today. Thank you and move on. Because I promise you, they ain't seeing what you think that they are seeing. They are seeing a way to get at you. I'm just saying, for the most part. No, there are some good people that might just like you. They might just like you from a long time ago. That's different. But those ones, when you are in a miserable vibration, a misery vibration, an anger vibration, a hurt vibration, don't flatter yourself. Don't flatter yourself. It's heavy. Don't flatter, because it doesn't work. And it always starts off good because listen, there is no chemistry like somebody who carries fear and guilt. There is no other chemistry like somebody who carries fear and guilt. Them people who carries fear and guilt and shame can be stimulated the most. A person who carries fear, anger, and guilt and shame, those four things, listen, your chemistry is high. You can be easy. And so then you're going to look for a man who can give you the most chemistry. And that's what you're going to want, because that's going to take you away from that system, that burdensome thing, that pain is going to take you away temporarily. And so you depend on that feeling. So you got to be mindful. It is me, or do most men have always some story about how they get hurt or told no or let out as a kid for the reasons they act raggedy, as Kirk calls it? I'm not trying to diminish the pain of men. I know it's painful to them, but sometimes I have a hard time feeling their pain, especially since they're dismissed mine. I mean, listen, don't try to feel these men's pain. Don't try to feel a man's pain. I can't feel a woman's pain. I don't try to feel a woman's pain either. Don't try to feel a man's pain. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to feel a man's pain. It's not for you to feel. You know what? Sometimes, I get a lot of messages from women. I don't try to connect to women's pain. I try to be compassionate without trying to feel what you feel. I don't want to feel what you feel. I don't want to understand what you feel. I mean, I get it. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I got you, man. I get you. But for me, I don't want to feel nothing. I don't want to feel no emotions. I don't want to get no emotionally involved, because if I get in that emotion with you, I can't understand you anymore. Now I'm just joining you in your misery. Seriously. So, but you know what? A lot of people, let me tell you what a lot of people are going to do. A lot of people, listen, I'm telling you right now, one of the greatest tactic to have a woman or a man is so that they can sympathize with your pain. It works every time. Yeah, Charles Bandon, it works. It works every time. You see some people telling you some sad story, but yet they later on want to be with you. Have you all ever had somebody telling you a sad story all the time, but they want to talk to you and they want to date you, and you feeling bad for them, and you want to help them, and you want to make them feel better? You know what I'm talking about? No. Do I get it or no? If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Sometimes this happens. It's a lot of people gonna tell you some sad, always some. This lady, the one lady who stalked me for many years, all her stories was just bad. I'm like, how you got so much crap? And it made me feel sorry for her, right? It made me feel sorry for her. And then I began to, yeah, okay, I'll go out with you. Right? I'm Tamisha. Listen, I'm like, I'll go out with you. Yeah, I mean, I understand. Because I don't want to go out by myself. Hey, Burness. It's like Trump Biden. I don't want to, but see, because I don't go by myself, because my ex might see me, and if he see you with me, he might leave me alone. So can you go out with me? The next thing I know, man, it was a damn trick. It was a trick. She set me up, and then stalked me for a year or two. Stalked the hell out. I remember one day I was on a military installation in Germany. I was in a military installation in Germany, and she knew my location. And she came to where I was. And I was with two guys walking, minding my business. And she came out of nowhere. And she started raising her voice. And then she grabbed me by my shirt. And when she grabbed me, I see you all laughing at me. When she grabbed me, I put my hands up. I said, listen, I ain't touching you. I ain't touching you. I said, hey, please, you all get her, man. Get her. They're looking at me like, nah, that's on you. I said, no, please get her, man. Please get off of me. I put my hand up and said, nope. You gonna get me. Because you're looking for me to hit you so that I'm going, listen, I'm not good in jail. I'm thick. I'm not gonna be good in prison. I'm thick. You know what I mean? I'm thick. And I'm short. I can't do it. I can't survive prison. So I ain't gonna hit you. They won't get her from me. Kimberly, I'm thick. I'm thick. I'm thick and I'm short. Oh, I'm a prison nightmare. You know what I mean? Ma'am, I ain't touching you. You might get a punching, but I ain't touching you. I can take it, but I ain't touching. I ain't putting my hands on you. Please get off of me. Please. They're like, nah, man. That's on you. I said, man, just get her. Nah, man. You get her. Man, come on. You are some useless raggedy dudes. Like you are raggedy asses. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Dress, how you doing? I watch prison shows as a reminder. Never. I'm telling you, B. I'm telling you. But seriously, man. But let me say this, though. Seriously, all joke aside, man. Let me say this. You all got to be careful, man. Here's the thing that you are going to understand. You have to change your mindset. You got to change your mindset, man. There are quality men out there. There are men. And you know what, to be honest, you're going to have, those men are quality, but they're not going to come just the way you like them. Sometimes you have to be okay to have a little change in you. Nobody want to change. Nobody want to change who they are. Everybody want to stay the same. If staying the same, listen, let me tell you honest. If staying the same don't bring you what you want, don't be afraid of change. That's as somebody called, that's bars right there. If staying the same ain't bringing you what you want, you don't be afraid to change. And some people will come in your life and make you change, make you see things differently, make you have a different mindset. They have to. See, the mind that you have right now, it ain't working. He chose his 23-year-old girlfriend over his kids. Lord, your baby daddy told your daughter that he chose his 23-year-old girlfriend over his kids. You know what, though? I'm telling you right now, man. Sometimes when somebody show you how raggedy they are, you gotta give thanks, man. Sometimes when somebody show you how raggedy they are, you gotta give thanks. It's a blessing. I mean, we can't see the blessing yet. When somebody shows you, it could be a year in, it could be 2 years in. When somebody show you how raggedy they are, you have to say thanks. Because now you know. But now that you know, now what you gonna do is the question. Now that you know, now what? Hey, Nisha, how you doing? Now that you know what you gonna do about it, I'm telling you, sometimes you just gotta, hey, I get it. Because one thing about people showing their asses, as soon as you start doing better, they'll always come back, When you start doing better, they always come back, don't they? Lessons on lessons, Queen K. When you start doing better, they'll always come back. And not saying that you should, take it back. 8 years. They always come back. They're going to come back. Not that you want them to come back. You know why people don't come back in your life? You know why they don't try to come? You know why people leave you and they never even try to come back? Not saying that they're going to come back to want to be with you. A lot of times, the reason why people don't come back is because they haven't left. Let that sink in real quick. They haven't left. What's up, Poppy Flower? How you doing? Sometimes people don't come back because they haven't really left. I have background noise? There we go. Is it still there? Is the background noise still there? Give me a second. Tell me if it's gone. I got bees. A little static. No, it's by my computer. That's why. Okay, I'm thankful. It's still there? Maybe it's my tablet then. Oh, it's still there. Then it's my tablet. I told you I'm on my tablet, man. So y'all bear with me for a minute. Y'all bear with me. Is it that bad though? But seriously, the reason why people don't come back is because they are still, they haven't left. They're in your emotions. They're in your anger. They are in your, they are in there. Hey, Beatrice. Good, good. Thank you. Thank you, Abigail. They are in your emotions. They are in your thoughts. They are in your mind. They are in your spirit. They haven't gone. That's why they probably ain't coming back. They ain't gone. And when they go, listen, let's go back somewhere. I just remember a question. Thank you, Della. Thank you. I like that. He ain't gonna kill you all. The question was the question that I wanted to stay on for a minute. Hey, Carrie. The question that I wanted to stay on for a minute was how do you get out of survival mode? I think every one of us need to get out of survival mode. I think I started that, but I left it. Hey, Keys, how we doing? Okay, good. And listen, if it's not good on here, go on my YouTube. My YouTube is better. Okay, I'm on YouTube too. So if it's not good here, go on my YouTube channel. I'm still on the same live. If you want a relationship, man, you have to get out of survival mode. Because when you are in survival mode, man, it's very hard to find somebody who's gonna be in that love frequency. It's gonna be difficult to find somebody who is gonna be in the elevated love vibration. It's gonna be very difficult to find somebody who is in that love place with you, and it doesn't work. You have to get out of survival mode, and many of us are in survival mode. Survival mode, remember, don't include love. Thank you, Miss Fabulous. How are we doing? Survival mode don't include love. It don't include understanding. It doesn't include compassion. It doesn't include it. It includes versions of them like attachment instead of love, jealousy, a whole lot of jealousy, a whole lot of anger. So if you want to find a good partner, one of the first things that you gotta do is get out of survival mode. Survival mode will keep you in that self-respect is at the minimum and discipline is at the minimum. And if you stay in that place, you cannot have a good relationship. In survival mode, it's going to be a ghetto mess. Relationship is a ghetto mess in survival mode. Seriously, it's a hot ghetto mess. And it might last for 20 years, but it's a hot ghetto mess. The only way to get out of survival mode is to do that one thing or that two things that you're afraid of. That two things that is the cuss word in your life. Trust and love. If you can trust and love, that will elevate you. There is nothing else. You see like how they say love transcends you? It's literal. It transcends your experiences. It transcends your reality. So I'm telling you right now, the only way to leave survival mode is to get in love. Not with somebody, not with something, but with the self. You got to forget what happened. Shit happens, man. And I know it's harder said, easier said than done. Until you get out of survival mode, your relationship will always be dysfunctional. Because you're going to meet them just like you. They're going to be regular just like you. Because I promise you, a heal, and not, we keep saying this healed person. A lot of people who say they're healed ain't healed. Because this healing crap that we talk about, that shit is so toxic. I think we have made toxic. I mean, we have made the healing thing toxic. Somebody said today, let me tell you how to heal. And this is how you know, man, listen, this healing stuff is a scam. You all need to stop with this healing stuff and just fix your damn self. Just be calm and be quiet and realize there ain't nothing there no more. And when you can do that, healing is right there. Healing is right there. But everybody, when you're a heal, when you're a healed person, you're on a track. When you're a healed person, nobody comes. When you're a healed person, nobody likes you. When you're a healed person, nobody respects. Stop the nonsense. It's not heal. Because many of you go from traumatized to traumatic and dramatic. A lot of you are. A lot of us ain't healed. A lot of us just using the term as it's a scam because I have done the work. What work have you done? What's the work? What's the work? Done what work? Have you done sitting still for an hour every day? Have you done that? No. Then what work have you done? Hey Tabitha, have you sit still and realized the threat is gone? Have you noticed that the threat is gone? Listen, have you realized, hey, can I ask you a question? Have you yet to realize that the threat is gone? The threat is not all men. It's not all women. It's in your head. The monster lives in your head. So, see, healing is, listen, healing is realizing that, number one, healing is just the threat is gone. What you still anxious about? Why are you still miserable? Why are you still acting like everybody is this, everybody's that? I asked this question, and this question is this. And I know many of you are going to say the same answers. Let me ask you the question. In my 40s, as you get older, what is one thing that you begin to like less and less, or hate more and more? What is one thing that you begin to, as you get older, what is one thing that you begin to like less or hate more? What's that one thing? Noise. Hey, Abigail, that noise ain't no. I can't. Hey, that noise. Whoo! I can't be around noise either, man. It drives me nuts. That's why sometimes my kids, hey, go upstairs, go take a nap, go take a nap. I don't know, go take a nap, go take a nap, go. Daddy, we's done. No. Go take a nap. I can't do noise. Being the wrong people, right? You know what answer I got most? People. I get people a lot. People. I love people in stories. I get that answer a lot. Being an adult. The answer I get most is people. And you know why we don't like people as we get older? It's because, to be honest, all joke aside, it's because they can trigger you very easily. They can trigger you. Because how do you not like people? You are a people. Your kids are people. Your parents are. I'm telling you. Yes?
Can I get a snack?
Sure. What? Is Leah still asleep?
No.
Okay. I'll be on this soon again.
All right. And if Leah wants a snack, can she get one?
Yep.
Okay.
People, man. I'm telling you. But understand, man. A lot of us, we think healing is something supernatural. Healing is just you learning to realize the threat is no longer there. The threat is here instead. When you understand that, you learn that when you feel, somebody asks, how do you get it out of your head? You don't get it out. You don't have to get it out. You could be aware of it. Oh, that's me being this. Oh, I see it. Oh, that's my triggers. Oh, that's my, and when it comes, there's nothing to do. If you know that it's there, why is it scaring you? If you know there's a ghost in your room, why do you keep being scared of it? If you know the ghost is in your room, it never touched you, it never bit you, it never played with your feet while you were sleeping, it never tickled you while you was, have you ever had a fear? What's up, Dr. H? Have you ever had a fear of when you're sleeping and you put your foot off the bed, something might tickle your foot and you might just get traumatized? That used to be. Patty, you laugh. That means it. Woo! Going to sleep with your bed hanging off the bed, with your foot hanging off the bed is scary as hell. Because what if one night something just tickle you? Oh, it's a wrap. The whole bed going downstairs. I'm done. It's the one. But I'm saying, if you know the thing is in your head, why is it bothering you so much? If you know it's there, if you are aware that it's there, you're moving out, right? If you know it's there, why is it bothering you? Why is it bothering you so much? If I know that every time I go on the elevator, my mind goes crazy, why is it still bothering me? Listen, I was in Iraq. I seen some things. So when I go on the elevator, my mind begins to tell me stories. So I say, you know what? I see the stories. Let me go in it. Let me do it anyways. I remember the first time when my daughter was born. My daughter, my little one, my six-year-old daughter. She'll be 7 this year. At that point, my fear of elevator was skyrocket. But I remember when she was born, I had to go in the elevator. The hospital was a very high hospital, very high building, and my other kids were with me. My wife was in the room going through whatever she's going through, whatever you call it, giving birth and stuff. And I'm like, boy, I can't let my other daughter and my son walk up them stairs. So I'm like, hey, let me put this shit to the side. Hey, let me go in the elevator. And I know that things are gonna come, and the thoughts are gonna come, and seeing people burning alive is gonna come. And what if this thing stops? It's gonna come. What if this is my intuition? What if this is my intuition? What if this is my sign telling me don't go? Well, if it's my sign, too bad. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it anyways. And then the next time I went, I did it again. Listen, if you know it's there, why are you so afraid of it? And that's really what healing really is. Why you have to go through all these things and do all this stuff and go all these classes and go all this, ain't shit there. Ain't nothing there besides your own memories. That's in a tomb. Yeah, right. Seriously. I always take stairs. You climb 50 stairs a day. 5 years ago. Indeed, T-Top. Indeed. But we have to understand, man, this healing stuff is a scam. Because all you're doing is being, when you start, you notice that when you start to heal, for the ones who I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You notice that when you start to heal and be more spiritual, you don't like people anymore. Let me know if that's real with you. When you begin to heal, you stop being around people. True or false? True or false? When you start to heal, you have less of a desire to be, then that's not healing. It ain't healing. You're going from one to the next. It's like you are substituting. I want to stop smoking, but let me eat instead. Let me eat junk food. Let me snack. Is it really healing? Because it ain't true. So we have this false sense of healing. The thing that we think healing is not, because we think healing is something. Healing is understanding that you cannot go back to a place before. You can't go back to a place before you experience something. Because everything that you experience, listen, have you ever, hey, let me ask you a question. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite food? Hey, Justice, how are you doing? What's your favorite snack or food? 5% of stress is caused by people. Nope. 95% of stress is caused by your mismanagement of energy. If you don't know how to manage your energy, you will always have stress. Curry gold, huh? Oh Lord. Abigail, where you from? Which island you from? Peaches? Ribs? I want some beef ribs, but I can't find beef ribs. Everything quick. Can you go back to a place? Do you want to go back to a place before you had your favorite food? Your favorite snack? Can you go, okay, Jamaica. Can you go back? Do you want to go pizza? Jamaica, I love pizza too, man. Do you really want popcorn? Now we're talking. But would you want to go back to a place before you ate that? You can't go. After you ate that popcorn the first time and it stimulated your senses, you can't go back acting like, I can't do it. No, you can't go back. Oh, wait, Patty, you Caribbean too? Which Caribbean are you from, Patty? I ain't knew that. I thought you was Yankee girl. You can't go back. T-Top said I became bald with 2 ex-wives. Brother said he became bald with two ex-wives. That's deep, man. Okay, Haiti. Okay. But so what I'm saying is right here. Whatever you acquired or accumulated, whatever experience you accumulated, whether through your senses of sight, nose, ears, taste, and feel, you can't go back before you can't go back to before you experienced it. You can't go back. You have to understand it has to now is incorporated. So I don't understand why you all want to let go of the things that happened in the past. You just have to accept it. You accept the steak. You accept the mango. Have you ever had a Judy mango? You ever had a Judy mango before? A Judy mango? You don't know what a Judy mango is? You don't know what a Judy mango is? Shit. Lebanese food? I never had those. I never had Lebanese food. You all know what a Judy, but if you're from the Caribbean, you know what a Judy mango is. Lord, Judy mango? Man, when you eat them things, you hear me, boy. When you eat them things, oh, it's mangoes. When you eat them things, it's like Jesus is like looking at you like, well done, my son. Well done. When you eat that mango, Jesus comes down and look at you and shake his head and say, well done, my son. You are going with me. You are blessed. You hear me? You have a tree joint, man. I'm telling you. Best thing ever. I don't understand. You can't go back to not eating one. You can't go back to uneat. I wish I never ate one. No, you don't wish that, do you? I bet you never wish that. You don't want to wish that. I wish I never had a Judy mango. Or I wish I never had some cheesecake with some. I wish I never had some cheesecake. Or you ever had a warm chocolate chip cookie with some milk? A nice big old softer one with some milk, and when you dip your stuff in and the milk run down your boy, you listen, you can't. Why do you want to undo that? Why are you all so wicked? Hey, Elisa, why are you all so why brother cake? Why are you all so wicked? You want? I wish I never had it. Why not? Because you don't know how to control yourself with it, right? So the problem is controlling yourself. It's self-control. It's just self-control. So when the memory comes of having a cheesecake, you can say, oh, not today, because today I want to eat a salad. But no, when the memory comes of something happened to you, trauma, I hate people. No, that's self-control. It's called knowing how to regulate your emotions. And this is what you all like in people. Don't you all want a man who can regulate their emotions? Why can't you? Why is this? Is my stuff break? Did you answer this line? Is my stuff? I think my stuff is broke. You have to learn to regulate your emotions. Understand that you can't have the cheesecake all the damn time. Or eat cookies for breakfast. You just can't. Or you can't drink a beer, a nice little... Have you ever had a beer on a nice hot day? It's delicious, isn't it? I bought some beers last night. Sunday night. It's that non-alcoholic beer though, but some of y'all are going to think that that's weird. It's a non-alcoholic cracking noise. Man, this thing... Hold on. I don't know what's going on with my tablet. Red Stripe. I had a nice non-alcoholic beer. Have you ever had it? Man, listen, that thing was good. And it was hot outside. Boy, it was delicious. You gotta regulate your emotions, man. But if we can't regulate our emotions, if we can't change our emotions, you know what I realized about healing? Healing is learning new emotions. You've been using the same old shitty ones for 2 years or for 15 years. You've been using the same shitty ass emotion of guilt, and shame for the past 25 years, and you're still using it, and you wonder why you don't like it. Because you overused it. Good, stalker. I'm glad. You know what I mean? You've been using the same anger for 20 years. How long are you gonna use it? And then you complain about it. If you're gonna use it, but use it and be quiet. You're gonna use the same emotion. Healing really is about learning common sense. If you don't like being angry, stop being angry. But how? What do you mean how? See, I don't teach you how because I think that we are adults. If you don't want to be angry, don't be angry. Choose a different one. And how do you choose a different one? You can't choose emotions. There's a whole bunch of them. Let's list all the emotions. How many emotions are there? I bought non-alcoholic beer when I was over in Kuwait. Really? Yeah, man. Indeed. Those what do you call that brand in Kuwait? Because in Kuwait I drink a couple too. But how many emotions are there? I do have a cover on my iPod, Miranda. Do you think that's why? If I try to take it off now, I think it's gonna mess up. I think I'm gonna hit the wrong button. I'm putting juice, some Tabasco. Oh Lord. What are some of the emotions that we use? Oh, I ain't listening to no emotion yet. What are the emotions at? Are you asked? Am I still live, y'all? Is it increasing? Listen, man. You know what? Let me get off of here, anyways, because let me make these. Let me go cook these children's food because my wife is not home yet. Let me go cook these kids that dinner. Um, Damn, I look handsome on this. Am I this handsome for real? I kind of look handsome. Women have hormones. It's not possible to always regulate our emotions. If you know, if you think, listen, we all have hormones. You know, have you ever seen a man who's horny, who has the testosterone and the dopamine happen? We can still regulate it. Hormones don't mean a damn thing. You know, hormones is just hormones. Oh, thank you. Oh, I forgot I said that. Huh? Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. But hormones, man, you say you my cooking lesson? Hormones, we all have hormones and we all have emotions, but that cannot be our excuse because this is why it says, even in your anger, you have to learn how to speak to people. You ever been angry and you don't know how to regulate and cuss people out? You're cussing your kids out. Your kids can't stand you when you're angry because you're gonna cuss them out. You're gonna beat them. That's illegal. Like you going to hell. Listen, I'm telling you, you're going to hell. But we have mastered the art of all these emotions, and we don't know. We're not trying to learn. Use a different one. Use different ones. So when I realized what healing really was, what I started to do is use new emotions, and the new emotions allow me to paint my new picture. You have to practice new emotions. But how do you practice new emotions? You gotta just practice them. And you have to understand that you don't need a reason to be happy. So you feel happiness. Yeah. Indeed, Chanel. You know what I mean? Intelligence helps regulate your emotions. Indeed, Monica. Indeed. We have to use new emotions. You've been using the same raggedy ass ones all the time. How you keep using the same one? It's like using the same drawers. You know, wearing the same underwear for 20 years. You don't think it's time to change it? That's why you got hole in it. That's why every time you walk, you know, my wife threw away all my good underwear. Mad too, man. And you know, my favorite ones have holes in them. You're like, oh, Kirk, why you have these? Because I like them. The color, they fit, but they have holes in them. They ain't bothering you. They ain't bothering you. Leave my underwears alone. But Kirk, it's time to go. For what? You're not, you know, say your balls all hanging out of your holes. It's okay. Nobody's seen. Nobody's seen it. Nobody's seen. Nobody's seen them. You know he's there, so you think that is something big. I mean, a big deal. Ain't nobody seen them. My kids don't see them because I don't walk around with my underwear in front of my kids. You know, when I go to the gym, I have underwear and pants on. I got shorts on with that thing on the inside. So they, you know, she threw away all my underwear, my favorite ones. I'm like, why would you do that? That's my favorite ones. She don't blame her. But I'm saying, ain't it time to throw away your raggedy ass emotions too? Emotions raggedy as hell. I did that to my dad. Throw away his old pants and put new ones. She did buy me new ones, but she buy me them ones that are little tight. I remember one day I was in Iraq. I don't know if my sister is still on here. Erica, you still here? I told my sister I was in Iraq, right? I told my hey baby, I said my sister, send me some underwear, please. Send me some underwear. I need some underwear and some popcorn. Underwear and popcorn. You know this damn woman, my sister, are gonna send me some white underwear in Iraq, some white underwear, some white briefs. I said, what the hell are you doing? Why would you send me white briefs in Iraq? I can't wear them for 10 minutes. It's already brown. I said, why would you send me white briefs? I'm in Iraq where the sun is about 180 degrees in the mornings. I said, why would you do that? Oh, I didn't know that you. Why would you send me white ones though? Send me black ones. Yeah, she sent me tidy whiteys. I was so mad. I had to wear them and throw them away. I wore them. I couldn't wash them things. I'm in Iraq. It's 280 degrees in all my gear. In all my gear, my uniform, my vest, my this, my cup. I can't wear white underwears. I put them on and it just got dirty. Just putting them on, you're just dirty. Come on, man. But I'm saying, you don't keep those emotions forever. They're raggedy, ain't they? So we talk about healing, 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 healing. Healing is getting rid of the emotions that's causing you pain. Get rid of them. It's not the thing that's causing you pain of what happened, because it happened 20 years ago. It's the emotion that you keep on keeping on with. The emotions, they're raggedy. How long can you be angry? How long can you be angry? Well, healing is this. No, no. How long can you be angry? That's true healing. How long can you be resentful, realizing that you can't carry resentment for nobody else but you? You're the one who drinks it and eats of it. You're not carrying resentment for your ex-husband because you can't carry it for him or her or your ex-wife. You can't carry resentment for your father or your uncles or your mother. You can't carry it for them. They ain't carrying shit. Sometimes they ain't carrying a damn thing. I'm sure there are people right now carrying anger for me. I ain't carrying it. You're the one who experienced it. You're the one drinking it. You're the one who getting tired of it. Coach, how we doing, man? So, people, listen, I'm sure people are going to still carry stuff from me from back in the days. But you can't carry it from me anymore. I mean, you can, but you carry it for you. You're the one who's miserable. My brother, what's good, man? Yeah, it's like drinking poison and thinking that people, listen, I need healing. It's your own self that's beating you up. It's not healing. The thing is happening already. Because if you open your eyes and realize, ain't nothing happening. Nobody beating you up. Nobody abusing you. You know what I mean? Nobody smacking you. Nobody talking about you. It's only in your mind. It's only in your mind. No, my Bluetooth is not my iPad. But don't worry, Miranda. I'm about to get off of here soon, anyways. I have to go cook. Ray, what's good, man? But yeah, I need to eat. Listen, figure out your stuff, man. Hey, thanks, coach. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Figure out your stuff. Before you begin to date, man. Before you begin to date. If you are not angry, but you don't forget, especially when a toxic come up, you don't forget anything that happened. Or just drama queens holding on to anger. Indeed. We need to grow up. Facts. Too bad. I'm worrying about it. Listen. There was this lady who I dated. And I'm sure she played me. And for some reason, when those thoughts come up, man, she played you. Or when you see her face or something, those memories come up. I realized, when I realized that she played me, I said, oh man, damn, she got me. I wasn't fighting it. I wasn't mad. She got it. She did it. It worked. Damn it. Good job. And then I realized her name stopped coming up. Her face stopped coming up. I ain't mad at her for playing me. She did her game. She won. I mean, she didn't win because, but, you can't, when something comes up, memories don't die. Let memory live on. Let memory live. It's not imagine if you wake up with no memory. You're going to, I wish I had my memory back. I don't know who I am. But then you want memory. We are so miserable. Listen, we be mad that we remember stuff. But let you wake up one day with no memory and see how much you suffer. Let's see. You know how much you're going to suffer if you wake up one day, tomorrow morning, with no memory? Oh, Lord. Oh, God, who am I? I don't know. Who are you trying to rob me? Who are you? You're lying. You're not my son. You're some raggedy dude. Look at your beard. My son won't have that raggedy ass beard. My son won't be living here still at 25 years old. I know you're not my son. You a robber. You raggedy. You know what I'm saying? You're going to wake up just scared to death. But then you get memories and you fight it. I hate my memories. Listen, stop being so miserable. Period. There we go. You have to accept this stuff, man. This shit it ain't happened. Nothing meant to take you out. Nothing meant to take you out. Nothing was meant to. They came to take me out. Nobody came to take you out. That man just was being toxic because it's who he was. It's not because of who you were. It's not because you deserve, oh, he hated me. Yeah, probably. That man hated himself. Y'all thinking it personal. That man probably was going through hell because nobody who's going through heaven want to put you through hell. Nobody who's going through heaven want to put you through hell. So I don't know why you think that you are suffering. I can't believe he did that to me. He did it to himself too. Most of the time. And when you talk about I can't heal, it's because you don't want to heal, because it brings you your friends. It keeps you in the same group. It keeps you in the same raggedy ass group and the same raggedy ass emotions. Because imagine if you have to leave your emotions behind and leave that anger and resentment behind. You don't know who you're gonna be. So hey, let me hold on to my resentment and anger because I don't want to forget. Because people are not gonna play me. You know who I am. So I am loud. I'm strong. I'm a strong woman. I'm a strong man. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, please. I'm gonna tell it to you. People can't play with me. People don't want to play with you. People don't want to play with you no more because you are abusing your emotions. So listen, you want to heal? Use your emotions. You know what's the best time to use your emotions? In the nighttime when you're about to go to sleep. Use it before as you lay down on your back. Just you don't have to have a reason to use them. It's yours. They're always there. Do you know that? Indeed, all this stuff for real. Do you know that you don't need to have a reason to be happy or to steal, to steal a little peace moment? You don't have to have a peaceful, everything ain't got to be right and going right for you to steal a little piece of peace. Everything ain't got to look good for you to be a little excited. Everything ain't got to feel good for you to feel a little healthy. Everything ain't got to be just right in your body for you to feel a little healthy. Hey, listen, use the stuff. It's there. The energy, tap into it. It's there. I'm talking about, I'm not healed. Why are you not healed? Because you're not using this stuff. Indeed, Monica, indeed. You see how simple that is? I mean, easier said than done, though, Kirk. Easier said than done. The main gonna say easier said than done, bro. No, it's not. It's not hard. The power of choice isn't that real? Yeah, right before bed and right after waking up. Practice your emotions. The old ones is no longer. Listen, your body gets weaker, don't it? The body hurts. Carrying the anger, don't it? The body be hurting too. Yo, the body be hurting. Like you wake up sore. You ever wake up sore for the reason you ain't worked out? Somebody, see, you ain't worked out for 16 weeks. You ain't worked out. You ain't went to the gym, but you wake up sore. How? Because that anger heavy. That free will ain't a joke. The anger heavy, ain't it? It is. That boy, your neck. Oh, you gotta turn around with your whole. Huh? You talking to me? Oh, yeah, I thought you was talking to me. What you carrying to? What you carrying in your neck? You gotta turn your whole body around. That's why you. What? Oh, I got a crick in my neck. Oh my god. And then that become your new look with your eyes wide open. Because when your neck stiff, your eyes gotta be open to match it. Huh? Come on. Come on. Looking weird. And all you have to do is forgive somebody. If I forgive, I can't forgive that person. You know what he did to me? Huh? Huh? Oh, I just hurt my neck. Your eyes wide open. Come on, man. Like, you mad, you angry, you miserable, you sad, you insecure. How long? As we get older, we can't use those anymore. We can't. You don't notice that we can't use them anymore. It's exhausting. We can't use them no more. I know you all notice that. You can't use them. You can't listen. Back in the days, you could be angry and you was so sweet. These days, you get angry and your hip just go out. I realized I had a hip once, a while ago. I realized I had a hip. One day I was angry and my hip just hurt. I didn't know I had a hip. Wait, I have a hip? My wife said, baby, Kirk, is your hip. I don't have hips, do we? Do men have hips? She said, Kirk, of course you have hips. How do you walk? I got my legs. Kirk, you have hips. You sure? I'm telling you, whole hip went out. I never knew I had a hip. I swear, I never knew men have hips until my wife told me, Kirk, men have hips. I didn't believe her. I'll be carrying things for years. It's too long, man. It's exhausting. When you get older, you can't carry those things anymore. You can't carry those things anymore. You cannot carry those. I can't carry those things. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it. I'm angry at him for many years. You still angry? Man, you better get over that thing. What you thought men had? I never thought about it. I thought we had a torso and then we had legs. We are more sensitive to pain than we are pleasure. We will notice danger before we notice anything else. Indeed. Doing yoga helps you release bad energy. I'm sure it does. GM, how you doing? Hey, listen, I'm gonna cook for these little bad things. It's like watching a 5-year-old throw herself on the ground, kicking and screaming. I'm telling you, throwing a tantrum. I'm telling you, that's what we do. Say negative thinking patterns. We gotta relax the body, man. Keep the body relaxed. You know, hey, when would you try this? You wanna attract somebody who is decent? Relax your body. When you go to the store, relax your body. Don't think people looking at you and judging you. Relax your body. You will see people come to you. People might be smiling at you, right? In a weird smile because you all be looking so serious. Lighten your face up. You all be carrying that look on your face. Ain't nobody approaching you. I saw this lady in the grocery store the other day with this face on. Woman, what are you thinking about? What can you be thinking to have this face? Because your face reflects your thoughts. And she walked around in the grocery store. I'm like, what the hell? You must hate food. And I'm like, what are you doing, lady? If somebody told me once, you know, if a man is a man, he'd approach me even when I have my resting bitch face on. No, we're not. No, we won't. For what? Anybody want to smell what you're smelling? To have that face, you must be smelling something. We all know a face that we all have when we're smelling something. I don't want to smell what you are smelling, and I ain't coming close to you. If you're carrying around that face, whatever you are smelling, I don't know if it's your finger. Why when you tell somebody smell your finger, they always think that is nasty. Someone listen. Thank you, Miss Fabulous. We are typing with a brown shirt that says hello. There is make people smile and say hello. Indeed. Why when you tell somebody smell your finger, they always how you smell? I told my wife, smell my finger. Why? What do you think my finger smells like? I don't know why I do it. I be torturing my wife, man. You all need a wife where y'all can torture. I be feeling so bad for her sometimes. I be her and my kids. I be torturing them. Just why are you telling people to smell your finger? I don't know. Cause they make a face. Maybe she passed by someone who was smelling. But listen, but for real, man. People be walking around with their face smelling things. It's like you step in some dog poop and you smelling it the entire way. Maybe I ain't approaching you. I ain't coming close to you. I don't know what you're smelling. I don't want to smell it because if your face looks like that, I don't want to smell that. That's disgusting. I believe you. And so you wonder why you don't get approached because your face look what's on your mind that your face looks so screwed up. The woman was like, woman, what is you thinking about? And you know, the next time when you all see your faces looking like that, y'all gonna laugh. You're gonna hear my voice and say, damn, that you got me too, Kirk. Kirk, damn it. And watch yourself, once you start to relax your body and relax your mind, your face is gonna change. A lot of people don't get approached because your face looks stink. Your face looks stink. Your makeup can't fix it. The hair, your face just looks stink. You have a stink face on. I can smell. You ever smell somebody's face? Have you ever smelled somebody's face? You ever went? I ain't talking about their breath. I'm talking about their face. Why does your face stink? That must be what you're smelling. She didn't want to be approached. That's why she had that. No, that's far from being wanting to be approached. No, I mean, man, listen, you all gotta watch your faces, man. So I'm telling you all, I want you all to challenge it. You all gonna challenge this, okay? You all gonna challenge this. You all the next time when you catch yourself in somebody's restaurant or in somebody's grocery store with that face on, you're gonna catch yourself and change it. You're gonna be like, damn, Kirk said that my face. What am I? You will notice that your face reflects your mind. And the person with a sour face have a sour mind. Do you all know that? Yeah. A person with a sour face. And when you go out in public, watch people's faces. You will know they are deep in thoughts. They are completely blind. They are completely sleeping. And you know what though? They're completely sleeping. They are completely gone. Not there. Because their face looks like the face is getting their ass whooped. The face stinks. Their face have chlamydia. I don't know what their face have, but it ain't working. And you gonna watch your face too. Yes? Sure. For 1 hour. Okay? Speaking to Africa. I'm just saying. Oh, did I say that? Did I say I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to say that. But it came out, right? Let me go aware of yourself, carry a mirror. Yeah, I'm telling you. No, they ain't hungry. They ate like 16 snacks today. They're out of school, so they're bothering me. They're out of school, man, so they just want snacks. How old are my kids? I have 3 children. I have my daughter is 11. My son is 10. He'll be 11 this year. I thought it would be 12. And my little one is 6. Will be 7 in a couple months. Yeah. Hey, listen. Let me get off of here. Let me go cook. You hear me? Let me go cook because my wife ain't come home yet. So let me at least start cooking so when she comes home she could eat. I think. I don't know. You all be blessed. I hope I see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably be back on here tomorrow because my kids are home with me, so I guess they give me a break. So I'll be back here tomorrow. No, I don't. Yeah, yes, I do. I'll be blessed, man. What time? That's hard to say. Maybe around the same time. Maybe around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Around the same time. Thank you, Tabitha. I try to be a good husband and a good father. I try, but Lord. You all be blessed, all right? I see you guys later. Peace and blessings to you guys. YouTube, I love you guys, man. Namaste. May God dwell in your heart and in your mind and in your spirit. And make sure you smile. Okay? Smile. Get out to the wrist and bitch face. All right? I love you guys, all right? Be blessed. I'm out.